Canaan was the land that was already cultivated, already worked. So they entered into Canaan, but he still didn't give them rest. This kind of rest is not just about, finally reaching the pinnacle of success, whatever you think it is, getting the home, getting the cars, getting the material things, building the business, whatever it is, and being able to sit back and watch or admire your work. That's not rest. It's a mindset. It is a disposition. And they were in Canaan and they lost it. They lost it. They were exiled. They were kicked out of the promised land because they did not understand the concept of rest. They became more like the inhabitants of the land. They had the same priorities that the Gentiles had. They were trying to acquire more stuff, and they would try, that was their objective, that was their goal, and they made material things their God and success their God, and they made popularity and notoriety and all those things. They made those things their God. And the Bible declares that they entered the promised land, but they did not enter into God's rest. Verse number 11, let us therefore make every effort to enter into that rest, so that no one will perish by following their example of disobedience. He says you have to make every effort to enter that rest, which means that you have to use and exert energy to get to the place where you can rest. That you now have to start detoxifying the environment in which you live, the environment in which you operate. Anything that disturbs your peace, anything that disturbs your rest, you will have to create boundaries. Take your schedule back. Quit being available for everybody. Quit being everybody's savior. Be diligent to enter into that rest. You got to make every effort to enter into that rest. So now you're going to have to make decisions that benefit you so that you can rest. You're going to have to deny access to rest thieves. You're going to have to let people carry their own weight. You're going to have to be wise and discerning enough to say, that ain't my fight. I didn't get you into that, and it ain't my job to get you out. You have to protect your schedule. You have to protect the time that you have set aside for ministry to yourself, ministry to God. I'm telling you, you gotta be diligent to enter into that rest. If you have a schedule and things that are slated on that schedule that are particularly you, if it's exercise, if it's sitting down and just enjoying a meal in a non-busy, non-chaotic environment, you gotta do it. I have seen people go to their graves never being able to rest, being worried about people who don't worry about themselves, being concerned about things they should not be concerned about. Taking on things. That's what Israel did. They took on the customs of the people, of the inhabitants of the land. And God is saying to you, along with eating right and along with taking care of your body physically, exercising, but along with all of that, you got to be diligent to enter into rest. You are irritated with people, situations, and circumstances that you have literally given permission to drain you. You pick up the phone every time they call. You jump every time they want you. You save them every time they get in trouble. And you're about to blow a fuse, and you're about to short circuit. The beauty of this season is, for a season, he made us to lie down. Unfortunately, some of us were made to lie down, but we didn't lie down in green pastures. There remains a rest. I'm talking to those of you who care too much about what people think about you. Let them talk. Let them misrepresent you. Let them do it. You order and factor rest into your life. I'm saying this prophetically now. Because some of you are in a deep state of depression now because you have been overly concerned about what people thought about you, and you have literally been trying to impress people and win their approval. And it has been poor stewardship of that gift that God is giving you, his grace, his divine ability that he's giving you to do things that only you can do the way that you can do them. And you're depressed because you're trying to please people and you're not pleasing God. Time is out for it. There still remains rest while you're alive. While you're alive. Start today. Start focusing on your health today. Start focusing on a better diet today. Some of you are entertaining too much toxicity. But I hear God saying, I see your affliction. I've heard your cry. God said, I need you healthy, I need you whole, and I need you rested for your next season. I need you healthy, I need you whole, and I need you rested for your next season.